remember
Who
that
else was
one-
like that? Nate Wiggins. They interviewed him. My boy Nate Wiggins came in
Shout
about
out
10
Wiggins.
pounds
Oh
heavier.
let's
Hype about the
cut
10
up.
pounds.
Cut up.
That boy trying not to be injured. That's what he said. He got the weight on for.
Yeah, he said falling and certain things like that. His body wasn't taking the
And you got to think
impact.
sometimes at corner, you get in those unfortunate situations where you'll have to make a form tackle with a running back.
No, you might just have to.
You feel me? Yeah. Like,
Smack somebody.
Smack somebody. Yeah. And it's like, yo,
Like,
if
yeah.
you're not
They had him on
built
kickoff
for war
last
like
year.
that,
I was
yeah,
not a
yeah,
fan of
yeah,
that. I was
yeah,
not
yeah,
a
yeah.
fan.
We all
This
talked
year,
about
Ain't like that.
no more of that with Wigs.
yeah.
No more Wigs.
Even
on
with the
on
extra
They was
wings,
like,
yeah.
they was on their hands team type situation.
I ain't like that because he tried to make that one.
Yeah, we was all like,
Yo, that would have ended some
that was-
careers.
I was at the
Career.
preseason
That
game when
was
he
his career,
had the
yeah.
I mean
Yeah, he got hurt in that joint. He hurt, and he was balling in that. It's against the Eagles. I
Yeah,
think.
they tried to throw it at him like 3 straight
Yeah,
times.
my
They
boy
got
was
nothing.
denying stuff
Nothing.
early.
I was like,
That's
oh,
when
nah.
I knew.
That's when I knew. I said, oh no, he ready.
Nate Hill.
I said, he's gonna have to learn. He's gonna still, get better. Cause and one of my favorite, we talked about it. He had crazy matchups to start off the
Facts.
year.
He
bro.
did. Bro, they gave us the hardest schedule in football last
No,
year.
I'm just
bro.
talking
We
about
was
just
from
fighting
his
the
matchups
receivers,
personally.
Yeah.
yo,
The receivers that he was
Bro,
matching up
the receivers
against was nuts.
he met the first 8
Devontae
weeks was
Adams.
crazy.
Devontae
Yeah.
Adams.
You know what I mean? Like real raw dogs that had like super years. in
Jamar
that joint.
chasing him.
Jamar
Yo.
Chase.
It was everybody.
I gotta look at it. It
I
was.
think
I just
Amari
remember-
Cooper.
When was
Amari
Tampa
Cooper, I
Bay?
think
Tampa
early.
Bay
Did
was
he
like
play some
game
early?
5,
Yeah, they
right?
was switching back and forth, huh?
Tampa Bay was early too, right? That was like
That was
game
like
5 or
mid-
Slightly
like,
7.
early. It was
mid-
around like
mid-
5 to 6 or something
Yeah,
like that. It was early.
because it was back to back like
Nah, it was
intense
crazy.
receiving cores.
We was like, yo, he got thrown in the fire. And he was handling himself pretty well. He had a few penalties and stuff, but he was a rookie, bro. These
Shaking and
matchups,
baking.
these all pro players, not just Pro Bowls, all pro players.
So my
Yeah.
man put on the weight
on.
now.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
Lockdown.
then- but
Lockdown century.
What
bro.
I love hearing from him the most, he said his goal this year. First of all, Zach Orr was giving him a lot of praise.
Yeah. Had
But
to.
what I love, he said, man, I want 10 turnovers. That's my goal.
Damn.
Not, regardless of how they
Fumble
come,
or
whether it be
pick,
interception, yes,
whatever
he said,
it
I
is.
want 10 turnovers.
Oh, he gonna be striking.
I like
yeah.
it.
That's what that means, yo. He gonna be actually striking, putting the
like
hat
it.
on ball or punching
like
like
it.
peanut
They
punch.
Well,
heard
I mean,
everybody saying, yo, y'all gotta get them turnovers up.
Yo,
That
what
Bills
if,
game.
what if
Yeah.
cousin
All of
Kyle?
them
What if
games,
cousin
especially
Kyle?
that
What if
Truthfully, yeah.
That Bills one for sure.
Because in the
what
beginning
if,
of the season, we didn't have a pick for like 5
What
games.
if cousin Kyle and Ardarius Washington have like a secret class for the DBs on form tackling, bro? Like, yo, this how you really wrap them up and really not hurt yourself
how to
and
crash
smack
out and
somebody.
not hurt
You feel
yourself.
me? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Marlo too. Marlo be smacking low key. Like all
No,
of them
no,
can
no.
hit, yo. Like I feel like our whole defensive back.
I feel like
Core
I feel like
can-
our boy
Our whole
Malachi going
defense. I
gonna
think-
lay somebody out, yo.
I
I gotta
want-
feel it. Malachi
I think our
laying
whole
somebody out.
defense-
I want
can hit.
Malachi to be like Marcus Peters on like steroids, bro. I want him to just go crazy
Without real
with wild
stories,
picks.
just theoretically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just picks, though.
All clean players.
Fields on the
None of
field.
that tainted
Picks.
beef. Pause.
Yeah, no tainted,
no
no
tainted
tainted
beef around
tacos,
here, bro.
no tainted
Yeah,
tacos,
no Mondo burgers,
no
bro.
Mondo burgers.
Don't be
yo.
experimenting with that shit.
Yeah, yo, 10 turnovers. Because he put an emphasis. He was like, I gotta catch the ball. I'm gonna catch the ball.
Yeah.
Putting in the concerted. These boys, I'm just loving everything.
I'm excited for the
yo.
season.
Yo, it's
Everything that I keep
yo.
saying.
Yo,
This
Because
is
it was like,
bro.
over the last couple years, it's like, how could we get better? And it was like on this draft, this is one of our better drafts in a long time because we always draft well,
Yeah.
but this
I like
draft
this
was
draft.
like for us to be so good, we filled all the voids. I keep saying it like, yo, to get the dynamic safety that was missing with Brandon Stevens and Marcus Williams,
bunch of
and then to get the edge rusher when the pressure was like our
In the
defensive
second
front line
round.
was good,
Second
but
round.
the pressure
Because
just wasn't there enough.
Harbaugh, I think he said we got two. He said our second first round pick. It was in the second round,
Yeah.
but we got two first round
Absolutely.
picks in the
Yeah.
second.
Absolutely.
They talking about your boy might be the guy, yo, that edge rusher. Like they really like if he could
Talking
pan
about
out to
Mike?
be with who they think he is, Mike Green.
Yes, yes.
We know.
He could
I
really.
keep seeing
He
my
just
man
had
said- you said it
controversy
first,
in
though,
college.
not
That's
in
the
the
only
like-
thing that was really holding him back. If he hadn't had that
Yeah,
controversy, he'd have went
He'd
a
have been
lot
top
higher
15
than that.
easy.
But I've been watching
We
like
got
even,
lucky.
even sports
Yeah.
platforms on YouTube that was about just college football and stuff like that. And I've seen a couple joints about Mike Green. I guess because our algorithm is infused with everything, and it's like, yo,
Boy's a dog.
this kid's really something special.
I watched some highlights Zay was sending. I'm still liking all of the guys that we picked up. I don't think there's any guy that we picked up that I
They
don't
got a lot
like.
of guys that are going to try to slide in, especially over the years, rotate
Yeah,
on the line,
especially on that
offensive line.
offensive side.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
offensive
for
line is
sure.
beautiful.
They
We
building
have
up-
backups.
yeah.
We have the backups for the guys that are going to be leaving soon.
Yeah.
That tackle, Stanley is going to be gone within the next 3 years, probably. He's going to be gone.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that.
And
so we need a backup.
They working ahead of schedule.
Absolutely.
Of course, you would love to get
EDC doing his thing.
I mean, they brought Rosengarten in.
I love it.
And that boy nice.
He nice.
That's
yo.
gonna be the left tackle.
Doing his thing.
He's the next left tackle.
Doing his thing.
Stanley, and we want Stanley to stay healthy and keep being Stanley. But man, J.J. Watt was fighting for his life against Rosengarten. Somebody reposted the highlights again, yo. J.J. Watt was looking like, he was the rookie, yo. That man was just, get out of here.
He a big boy that
get out of
move,
here, man. Get out of here, J.J. And I was like, dang, boy.
Man said, God damn.
JJ.
I mean, not J.J., T.J. My fault.
T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt was ineffective.
He was
non-existent. In those last 2 games, he was
that second game, he was non-existent.
I didn't even know where
the third game, I'm sorry, in the playoffs, he was non-existent.
I didn't even know where he was out there.
Yeah, I forgot he was on the team.
Because the Rose, man.
Salute to Rose Garden.
Rose, man.
Thank you.
Got him out of there, boy. But
we appreciate y'all huddling up with us. Continue to like, rate, and subscribe.
Yes, indeed. And please tell a friend and tell a friend. Share this everywhere.
Yeah, as of right now, like. Everything else is great.
Like it.
And we want you to do all of that. But liking helps us out if you want to see more content.
It's free to do, man.
It helps spread the word.
Peace.